Gary, we're coming to the sharp end of pre-season with 3 home games against league opposition in a single week. What are you hoping to achieve?
Again, it's preparation, also fitness. So players have got to get close to 90 minutes. So then the next 3 games coming up, obviously the players there'll be some rotation, if you like, in there, so everybody can get the minutes into their legs. But 3 games against 3 tough opponents, but 3 games that we're all looking forward to.
I suppose you'll be wanting to see incremental improvements across those 3 games so that the team prepare for Barrow.
Well, the key to it is Barrow. As I've already stated a number of times, the players have done extremely well on the training ground, worked very, very hard. Going into games tired, but we have to get these 3 games. We've got to get the preparation right for the early part of the season, and that is the key. We haven't lost any points, we haven't lost any league points or anything like that. So it will be about the early part of the season, hitting the ground running when it really matters. Of course it matters, pre-season games. We want to perform well, we want to do well, but lads have gone into the games really, really tired. So the key is the start of the season, not the pre-season.
It's easy to forget how positive the signs were against Queen's Park Rangers. I suppose you're looking for something more back to that, albeit that game was in something of a bubble. Yeah,
we played well for spells in that game. Not so well in the other 2, but if you're really brutally honest, that's what's going to happen with a new group of players coming together. You got to have a period of time where they settle in, gel, get used to one another. But we possibly have spells like that during the season where you're not playing particularly well, but we have to grind out some results. And going back to the point I made, that's when you have to pick up points when things are not going so well. But we haven't lost any points yet.
You've already said MK Dons, they were a championship club last season. They will be a tough test there, coming to the end of their own pre-season preparation. So it should be all 3 games really. There should be a good edge and intensity to them.
Well, I'm sure there will be. I know MK Dons very well. The manager and his backroom staff. Fantastic people. A wonderful job they've done there at the club. So I know what they're about. I know how they play their football. They've done very well. They got promoted up into the Championship, which is, as we all know, a very difficult league. So they'll be looking to bounce back, and it will be a tough game for us on Saturday. So in terms of fitness, we'll get one hell of a workout, that's for sure.
It's been a good week on the training ground as well so far.
From day one, it's been good. I would possibly say we've had one maybe half an hour period on the training ground that I haven't been happy with. The rest of the time, the players' attitude has been incredibly good, and you've seen it for yourself. You've been down there, you've seen it. They're a very, very good group of players. They shouldn't be judged just yet, but we're looking now to improve on certain areas of the game and our performances. And as I say, these 3 games coming up are going to be a real good test for us.
It's not just on the training pitch. There's lots of technical work, lots of knowledge that you're imparting. You're asking players to take on board a lot of information so that they know their roles inside out.
Yeah, it's difficult, and when you get a new group together, I think someone said to me the other day that all these players have been at other clubs. They've had to play different styles of football. And everything else that goes with their old clubs. Now they've come to a new club, it's a different style again, and that takes time. Look, we haven't got a magic wand. If we had, we'd be able to use it, and everyone would be delighted. So, but it's a challenge. It's a work in progress. We're not the finished article by a long way yet, And I can remember back when pre-season. I've been involved in a number of pre-seasons, and sometimes when you have a fantastic pre-season, it doesn't guarantee your success. Sometimes when you have a real poor pre-season, it works in your favour.
Yeah. And the preparations that you're going through, they are meticulous. When you came back, you very flippantly joked it's just about winning 4-3, but there's a lot of science behind your methods.
Yeah, that's a comment that I've used in the past, but Look, everybody knows, you know, what I want to do. You know, the players are getting used to me and James on the training ground, what we want and standards that we set. If it means us winning 1-0 occasionally, I'll take that also.
Absolutely, and so say all of us. We'll see the squad coming together on Saturday. The nucleus of the squad is already there. Are you hoping to add some new faces before Saturday?
Yeah, subject to a medical. We've got a player in this morning. You know, if he passes the medical, you know, we'll be able to announce that at some point in the near future. So yeah, by that stage then we'll have the squad complete. Obviously we're going to go with a smaller squad this year. So everybody believes that they can play. There will be competition within it, which can only be healthy for everybody.
And then are you hoping to utilise the loan market on a long-term basis, because the rules have changed this season?
Yeah, they have. You know, we've got some good contacts within the game, and you know, people have approached us already, which is fantastic. So, but we've assembled a group of players here now that, you know, we believe need to be given time and a chance to prove, you know, their worth, and that's what we do in the short term. If things don't go as we plan, you know, there's always that opportunity, if you like, to go and get a loan player in. So, but it's got to be the right type for us. You know, when you bring loan players in, it's obviously to develop them, and it'll obviously help their parent club as such. But we've got a good group of players here, and I've been delighted with the work that they've done on the training ground. You know, I think given time, you know, they'll be given an opportunity to express themselves, and everybody will see what a decent group they are.